Blackwell giving us an update, as well as the Hamilton County Coroner, Dr. Marco. As you've been hearing, it is Brogan Dulle. He was found in a vacant building at about 9 o'clock this evening after the owner of that building went in and noticed something suspicious. We do not know what. As you've heard, the chief of police says that the manner of death appears to be self-inflicted. Exactly how that death occurred, though, is still part of their investigation. This wraps up what has been a very difficult week for Brogan Dulle's family as well as his classmates at the University of Cincinnati. Many of them, 1,000 of them, as you have mentioned, participating in the search for him over the last week or so. So again, the body of Brogan Dulle has been found on McMillan Street in a vacant house not far, in fact, next door to his apartment where he actually lived. The circumstances surrounding his death are still under investigation, but again, they appear to be, death appears to have been self-inflicted. Rob?
The chief said something interesting that I can't quite square up here. He said that the building was secure. This is a house, right, under rehab. The building was secure, and when the owner came today, he found Brogan Dulle in the building. So how did the boy get in the building? That's what I can't figure out, if it was secure to begin with.
Right. Largely, I guess that's going to be a big part of their investigation as to how and why he actually did make his way inside that building on his own, if in fact that is what happened. I mean, this is still very early on in the investigation, and although their early indications are that this is all self-inflicted, it may very well turn out to be something different. We'll just have to wait and find out. We do, however, have a time frame. That surveillance video that was spotted the night that he disappeared, or that was from the night that he disappeared, in which he was spotted searching for his cell phone, which, as you may recall, is the reason that he told his friends that he was going out into the street to look for his missing cell phone. From that point on up until now, that time frame, according to the county coroner, fits that 7-day time frame, explaining how long that body may have been in that building.
So I got that same impression from the coroner, that the body may have been in the building for as many as 7 days. So he may have died that night. Would you agree with that?
That certainly is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
You know, I'm no forensic scientist or anything like that, but based on the little that we learned tonight and kind of filling in some things here and there, it certainly seems like that he did at some point in those hours die, and then the result is what you see here now.
And we want to make clear that the family has been notified. The police chief said that, right?
We're assuming that. I don't recall hearing that, but the police...
I think I heard him say that.
Yeah, but the police are always very careful about when they release information to the press. It almost always occurs after they have notified the family.
Has McMillan been shut down, do you know? Is it still an active street? I haven't seen a car pass in a long time.
It is still active. The police are pulled over to the side and traffic is moving as normal. As you can see, we got a very substantial number of people here gathered on the corner, the opposite corner, that have been watching the events that are taking place. I
would imagine that UC students will begin to show up. So many of them have been looking for this young man for all of 7 days. This is a disappointing end to that search for them as well, I'm sure.
Indeed it is.
Okay, well, Curtis will stay on the scene for us. He is at essentially McMillan and Highland Avenue, where there is UC housing you have seen before. There's a Taco Bell on the corner, just to give you a little perspective. This is about 4 buildings up from Highland Avenue on McMillan. They have found the body of Brogan Dulle, according to the chief of police in Cincinnati and also the coroner. They have told us that his death was self-inflicted, but we do not know by what means. The coroner says that she has to take the body back to her office to do an autopsy to try to determine exactly what took this young man's life.